The 2024 voting season is officially underway as early in-person voting has started in Minnesota, South Dakota, and Virginia. Meantime, the state election board in Georgia passed a new vote counting rule that has sparked heated debate. Stephanie Sy begins our coverage in that state, where Vice President Kamala Harris spoke earlier this evening.
Today, the vice president was back in battleground Georgia, where a 6-week abortion ban is cleaving voters.
And her name, and we will speak her name, Amber Nicole Thurman.
Amber Nicole Thurman is a single mother from Georgia who reportedly suffered an abortion-related death. According to a ProPublica investigation, Thurman encountered a rare complication from taking an abortion pill. The report says she died after waiting 20 hours for doctors to perform a surgical procedure that has largely been banned by penalty of prosecution in the state. Harris tied Thurman's death to former President Trump's Supreme Court appointments.
He brags about overturning Roe v. Wade. In his own words, quote, "I did it and I'm proud to have done it," he says. He is proud that women are dying, proud that doctors and nurses could be thrown in prison for administering care.
Also in Georgia today, the state election board passed a new rule that will require poll workers to count all ballots by hand.
Motion passes 3-2.
It's the latest in a series of changes by the pro-Trump majority on the board, and it would require 3 people to count every ballot in every precinct on election night or the day after. Votes would still be tallied by machine.
And what we're doing is creating more stability in our election process.
But several local election officials warned that passing this new rule just weeks before voting will strain workers and resources, potentially delaying results.
I believe the proposals being discussed today introduced huge opportunities for chaos, error, voter insecurity.
I challenge you to go into any county in the state of Georgia and to do the rules that you're passing on today. Work as a poll worker all day and then count the ballots.
Georgia's Republican Secretary of State and Attorney General both opposed the changes, warning it could set up more legal challenges. Meanwhile, last night in Washington, former President Trump took the stage with Republican mega donor Miriam Adelson, an outspoken supporter of Israel. Trump condemned anti-Semitism, but he also criticized Jewish voters for not supporting him in larger numbers.
I wasn't treated properly by the voters who happen to be Jewish. I don't know, do they know what the hell is happening? If I don't win this election, and the Jewish people would really have a lot to do with that if that happens, because at 40%, that means 60% of the people are voting for the enemy. Israel, in my opinion, will cease to exist within 2 years, and I believe I'm 100% right.
Kamala Harris!
Also last night, Harris participated in a live-streamed rally with the Queen of Talk in battleground Michigan.
Everything is so expensive.
The vice president took questions directly from audience members and viewers. During a discussion about gun control, Harris told Oprah she's not afraid to use her firearm.
I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz is a gun.
I did not know that.
If somebody breaks in my house, they're getting shot.
Yes, I hear that. I hear that.
Probably should not have said that.
Throughout the campaign, Harris has positioned herself as a Second Amendment defender who also supports stricter gun controls and renewing the federal ban on assault weapons. Tonight, the vice president is on to another closely contested state with a rally in Wisconsin. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Stephanie Sy.